So let's assume you met a new friend in your college. Let's call him Jay. He told that he was working over the Python application and he wants to share that how the application is working. You are waiting for his response, and after some time he shared localhost 3000. Now to understand right now, let's understand that localhost is only limited to the particular PC. Like Jay shared localhost, it is the application going to work only for his PC. Why localhost is used? Localhost is used by developers who can test their applications without exposing to the internet. And this is the port. We will learn this about the port and a localhost in upcoming videos, but let's focus on current thing. So you told him to put your code over the GitHub and add me over it and share the repository. Once you got the code, you install it, but now code is giving error. Why? Now the possible reasons can be that OS mismatch. Might be your friend Jay is using Windows and you are having Mac. Okay. Dependencies. Maybe some dependencies are already installed into Jay's machine, but not in yours. That can be issue of versions. Okay. He might be using Python 3.5 or 3.7 and you are having the latest 3.9 or later versions. Now these all are creating mess, and now it is working on his PC, not on yours. So now you told him that these are the issues, and he said the golden words. It's working on my machine. And here Docker comes in the picture. Let's see what is Docker. Okay, so let's understand what is Docker. In a non-technical term, let's assume that you have to cook something. So you put all the requirement of spices and all the flavors and required ground things put into this box, and you ship that to your friend, or your friend shipped it to you. Then you just need to put this into your pan and everything will be ready. That's the same as a Docker. In technical terms, Docker is a containerization tool where you pack your application into it, where all the dependencies, all the packages, all the code, all the requirements and versions goes into this application, and you just need to put this into any registry. We will see that registry, what is container, what is image in upcoming videos. But just let's assume that you just need to download the Docker image from that registry and run over your PC, and it will work. So these containers do not need full OS. It basically works on shared OS. We'll see this part in next architecture chapter. But let's understand that because of this thing, it makes it lightweight and faster. Also, Docker makes sure that your application have the consistency everywhere. That's why it works on almost all the environments. That's for the Docker. Now we'll see that why Docker is needed. So now let's understand why Docker. So Docker is lightweight. It helps lightweight. Then it's fast, consumes less memory. Okay, and also it does not work like VM, where it is dependent over OS. On single OS, you can use multiple Docker, D1, D2, D3, and that helps to consume less resources and you can have multiple applications, and also it stays isolated. Okay. Due to less memory consumption and due to this less resource consumption, it starts in seconds. Also, you also need only few things to start your application, so it is runs as you need, and it works smoothly everywhere, almost everywhere. Then there are some alternatives for it. Was Podman and Creo. There are some good options, but why people are not using this was having a great documentation, community, then easy to learn. Docker is very easy to learn, and almost any developer, any DevOps person can start learning in few days. Also almost all major industries, IT people are using Docker, and almost all startups are using Docker. So it is almost everywhere. Almost you can consider it as a industry standards. And now we will see that VM versus Docker. So before Docker get popular or Docker come into the picture, how applications were get hosted? So answer is virtual machines. So VM runs over a fully operating system, which required its own OS, memory, and resources. The issue was isolation. It takes minutes to boot. Okay, so it was slower compared to the Docker, and it was using hypervisor. So it was basically working over the hardware level. Okay, we will understand that what is hypervisor and how actually the isolation works in the detailed video of VM versus Docker. But let's just us understand this. Into the Docker, it does not have a own OS memory, all the things, and it basically provide isolation. So you can create D1, D2, D3 multiple applications without interfering each other's memory, storage, and other things. Also, it takes seconds to boot, which helps to fast the application. We don't need to wait much. Unlike the VM, the Docker runs over the Linux feature, OS feature, kind of OS feature. We will also see this into the another detailed video. Okay, so this was the major difference and major comparison for the virtual machine and Dockers. And We're going to have deep dive into the Docker on the later on videos. So stay tuned and let us know any feedback, any points would be appreciated. So let's connect our socials and see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.